Hello ladies, it's Cecile Goff here, and I wanted to do a daily check-in. And the thing that's been on my mind today is, are you awake or are you sleepwalking through this? And what I mean by this, of course, is the COVID-19 pandemic that is sweeping across the globe as we speak. And I invite you to check in with yourself and see where you're at with this. There's some people passing me on the trail. I'm outside right now. Let me just take a minute to flip my camera and show you where I am. I'm fortunate to have this beautiful trail right across the street from my house, from where I live, and from my apartment, and it's been my almost daily reprieve. Of course, practicing the appropriate social isolation and social distance, which is the most wonderful way we can show care for the world right now, by caring for our healthcare workers and our healthcare system and all the frontline staff, the people who feed us and work in the pharmacies and farmers that provide us and grow our food, all those people. And if you want to know more about social distancing and social isolation, and what I have to say on that, you can check out my videos from earlier this week. So today I wanted to ask you that question. Are you awake right now or are you sleepwalking through it? And I know this week in North America, as basically shit got real pretty quick, a lot of people are finding themselves very tired and heavy from all the news that's in the media, and fear and worry certainly can make you tired. And it is important to rest as much as you can, because rest is a great way to boost our immune system naturally. It's when we rest our bodies heal. Getting out in nature, practicing, of course, social distance and social isolation is also a wonderful way to boost our immune system. And it's great for our physical health and our mental health. And I'm not sick. I have a little bit of a sniffly nose because it's quite cold here in Ontario. And I'm sporting a hat with a heart on it, which I love. This is a fundraiser for the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Canada, which I really love, and it's really sweet, and reminds me that there's a lot of good things happening in the world. There's a lot of helpers, a lot of light, and a lot of healers. So outside of stress naps and the rest that you're taking to boost your immune system, how are you choosing to move through what's going on in the world right now? Do you find yourself endlessly scrolling on social media, reading news reports online, watching the TV, or are you kind of like in the paralyzed mode where you're sitting on the couch and kind of can't seem to get off it? Do you find yourself feeling more sad and weepy? Frustrated, angry, whatever, worried, ruminating? Where are you at? I want to know. So let me know in the comments below so we can support each other here. That's what this whole group is about. You're not in this alone. Now, waking up is a golden opportunity here during this time. What's happening in the world is unprecedented. You're hearing that over and over and over again. We have never seen an event like this in our lifetimes, in this generation, not by any stretch. This is a whole new world for us. And a lot of people, hi Angie, I see you there, nice to see you, hope you're well and safe. People say, is it the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. The world's going to keep on going. Is it the end of the world as we know it? Maybe it is. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Sometimes things have to implode in order to change. And I am not in any stretch saying that in terms of anyone that may be incredibly sick during this time or any loss of life during this time. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about structures, ways of being, ways of connecting, the organizations and systems in the world. That's the kind of things that I'm talking about. I would never minimize the loss of life that is happening in the world with this. So, all of that being said, where do you sit with it? And what do you choose? Do you choose to let this be an opportunity to wake up and see where you've been stuck, this whole group is about moving forward. This is called the Move Forward Group for Women. And I chose that name specifically because it's all about life after loss. A big bunch of geese just flew by. It's all about life after loss, and it's all about going beyond the grief. This group is about people who feel that spark inside them, who have gone through some tough stuff in life. We've all experienced something. Everyone in the world experiences some sort of tough spot in their life. My motivation is to gather people together in the digital space, in the online community, to grow that light, that spark that you feel inside you, that knows that you want more for your life, that you are worthy of so much more in your life than just feeling stuck, than staying lost and feeling like whatever's happened in your life is the end of your life. There is always an opportunity to start again. Always. And I say that from true experience. My life imploded in 2004, and there is no other way to put it other than that. And it was nothing but devastation, chaos, confusion ensued for the better part of many, many years after that. And I lost absolutely everything in my life. And I do mean everything. And it was all the things. It was rough, it was terrible, it was an eye-opener, it was a game changer, and it led me to my best life. And I don't say that lightly. It was not without struggle, it was not without strife, it was not without challenge, but it was with opportunity. And it gave me my life today as I know it. And for that, I'm extremely grateful. I couldn't be more grateful for that. And so, I'm hearing a lot from my friends this week who were facing new challenges they've never had to face before. Some of my old friends with economic uncertainty, with worries about loss of health, like my nurse friends that I worked with and went to nursing school with who were afraid. Lots of fear, and it's totally valid. And you know, it's not, I'm not saying it's not okay to feel the fear. It's really important to feel the fear and do it anyway. To move through it, to not let yourself be paralyzed or bogged down in it. And so, whatever you've been through, the women in this group, whatever you've been through, there's also an opportunity, always an opportunity, to take what you've been through and use it to change your life for the good and to do good. Like now more than ever, the world needs people to, you know, as cliche as it's going to sound, shine their light. So like what light is in you that maybe has dimmed? You might feel it is dimmed. Maybe you feel it's gone out altogether. But what light is in you? Because that spark is still there. If you just look for it, you can find it and you can tap into it. This is an opportunity to build resilience. And resilience is essential to help you get through. 100%. Resilience, we are all born, I believe, my method, my philosophy with the women I work with, is the belief that we all have resilience innately built within us. We're born with it. 100%. That's my belief. And then sometimes in life, you know, we get knocked down, we find ourselves on the mat, and we get back up, and we get knocked back down again, and we get back up again, and sometimes we can't get up for a while. Some people stay there in that place for a really long time. And then they have to find ways to grow and build that resilience. And in order to do that, you have to nourish it, you have to nurture it, you have to build it, you have to grow it, you have to expand it, and you have to be open to it, and you have to, most of all, love yourself enough to know you're worthy of it. And, you know, when I talk about this, I sound, you know, very passionate because it is one of the things I'm most passionate about in life. Because I believe you and I believe in you. And it's not to say that your pain and whatever you've been through doesn't make sense, because 100% your pain makes sense. Now, recognizing that the pain is there, what are you going to choose to do with it? If a pandemic if you're watching this and you feel like you're sleepwalking through your life and you feel like you're stuck and you're lost and paralyzed and you don't know what to do or where to go or how to go about doing it, then reach out for help. Because in this time, this is such an incredible, tremendous time in the world. And if this doesn't give you a moment to take pause and think, wait a minute, this is a chance to wake up to my life. This is a chance to come home to myself, to my life, and to live my best life, in spite of what's happening in the world. There's never been a better time. And there may be lots of excuses in that. There's so much economic uncertainty. There's, what if I get sick? What if my loved ones get sick? All of those things are valid concerns, 100%. While they are valid concerns, they can also be used as excuses to not move forward in your life. There's always a reason to stay stuck, to choose to stay stuck. Always. And the other side of that is there's always a reason to move forward. We have one precious life. My question to you today is, what are you going to do with that? How are you choosing to move through that? Who are you going to be on the other side of this? And the good news is you get to choose. No matter what the circumstances, that is something you get to choose. It's a time to really dig deep, to see what it is that you want for yourself in this life, who you want to be, who you want to show up as in this life, for yourself ultimately, but also for everyone around you, for your loved ones, for your family, for your friends, for your coworkers, for the world in general. Everyone has something in them that is beautiful and of value to the world. And it would be a damn shame to not bring it, to not bring your best self to this life. So I'm going to sit here on a park bench and eat a beautiful little clementine that I brought with me that is just perfection, and take a minute to enjoy the little things in life and this beautiful river, and say a prayer for you all, for all your safety and peace of mind and contentment as you're going through this. And if you're watching this and you know someone else, another woman who's going through a tough time, invite them into the group. Share the link to the group with them so they can come and be a part of this too. Especially important now in this time of social isolation, because really technology, we're so blessed and fortunate that there are people that create this intelligence that we can connect online. Like, how fortunate are we? So invite them to come on board and join us here in the group. Let me know where you're at. Go ahead and comment below. I'd love to hear how you're all doing. I'm thinking about you every day and sending so much love to you. And as always, feel free to book that call. Take that step. That's the first step in transforming your life, is to get on the phone with me, and then we'll talk about it and look at what that looks like for you in terms of getting real clarity. I'm here for you, and I'd love to support you in that way. So take care, everybody. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face without washing your hands. Do the social isolation and the social distancing, not from a place of fear, but from a place of love. It's a love note to our healthcare staff and all our frontline workers who are taking such great care of us in this time. How blessed we are to have these souls in the world. So take care of each other, and much love. Bye.